Hocus Pocus cookies that are colorful, fun, and delicious. These are a must make. One thing that makes this cookie super duper fun is the bright colors in the dough, but that's not easily achieved. So you need to stay to the end of the video where I give you the tips and tricks on how to get the coloring just right. The recipe inspiration comes from the blog Far From Normal. But I have a favorite sugar cookie recipe, and so instead of using her recipe, I substituted it with my own. So I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process of using my sugar cookie recipe to turn them into Hocus Pocus cookies. The best sugar cookies recipe starts with 2.5 cups of flour. Next, add 1 cup of sugar. You'll need 1 teaspoon of baking soda and also 1.5 teaspoons of cream of tartar. The last dry ingredient is 1/2 teaspoon of salt. The next step is to combine all those dry ingredients together. Now you're going to cut in and combine 1 cup of butter. Now take your dough blender and combine the butter and dry ingredients together until it looks like a cornmeal mixture. In a separate bowl, add 2 extra large eggs. Then add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and 1/2 teaspoon of extract. You can use coconut, almond, any flavor that you prefer. Next, you're going to mix the wet ingredients together until they're combined together well, and then add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. This recipe size will yield you 36 individual cookies, and you can easily double it if needed. This cookie idea is so cute, but trust me, you have to have the right ingredients. And this is from experience. I tried this recipe 3 different ways, hence different hairstyle, different day, in order to get the coloring correct. So I first started out trying to use what I already had on hand, and that is your basic food coloring. You have a zoom in there, which works great for most things. Did not work for these cookies. Boy, getting that purple was hard, and I still didn't hit it bang on. Done. Next thing I tried to use were a paste. That's what they are. So red, yellow, and blue, I know my primary colors. I can mix those together, not a problem, in order to make your purple, your green, and your orange. Again, it was so dark. The challenge with these colors is once you go dark, you cannot go light unless you make more dough, and then it's a constant challenge. Trust me, it was crazy. I'm sure that this was said a couple of times in my head. Oh my goodness. Okay, I had to delete the video because it was embarrassing how hard it was, and those turned out dark. I'm going to show you the pictures of the 2 different cookie versions that I did on day 1 and on day 2 and was not happy with. So I sucked it up, went to my local Michael's store and bought food color gel. This worked. Go and get the good stuff and get your colors right the first time. I'm going to give you the exact amount of coloring, of food coloring, that you need in order for them to look like this. You're gonna have everybody asking you how you pulled this off. So let's go work on that recipe together. I'm going to show you a couple different variations of how you can make this recipe, whether you want to roll it out and make it into some Halloween shapes, whether you just want to do circle cookies, and some different styles of icing that you can use. And trust me, I am not one of those superb royal icing decorators. It is very basic, very elementary, but with this cookie, it works and no one will notice the difference. They're gonna be amazed and awed at the color of the cookie, at the icing, and at your awesome sprinkles on top. So let's get baking. The easiest way to make sure that your cookies stay uniform in shape and size is to measure out the dough. So first I measured out purple, then I measured out orange, and last I measured out green, making sure that I had the same amount of each color. And that was all done before you bake them and roll them into the individual balls. Make sure your hands are well floured. Roll them together, ensuring that the colors stay separate and don't combine, and then press them slightly to about 1/2 inch thick. Another version of the Hocus Pocus cookies is to again take the 3 individual colors, to roll them flat, and then use Halloween cookie cutters to cut them out into shapes. I have a ghost and a pumpkin, and I rolled out both of them in different shapes using the 3 different colors so that each individual cookie still had the distinct color of orange, green, and purple. And now we get to bake the cookies. So we're going to bake them in the oven for 325 degrees for 12 minutes. And just like magic, they are done. Here they are coming out of the oven. They still have those bright, crisp colors, and they look beautiful. Now to bake the next version, which are the rolled out ones in shapes. You still cook them at 325 degrees, again for 12 minutes. And again, just like magic, they are done. Here they come out. We're gonna let them cool on the cookie sheets for a few minutes before moving them to the wire rack. And I have to admit, when I make a sugar cookie recipe, it has to have royal icing. So the sprinkles and the white chocolate chips that she uses is great, but mine have to have icing on them in order for it to be a great sugar cookie. All these cookies need is some quick drizzle of royal icing, some Halloween sprinkles of green and purple and black and orange. And then again, on the other hand, if you want to go with the cutout shapes, you can use your royal icing to trace the outline of the cookie so that the colored shows through, and then cover generously in those Halloween sprinkles. And yes, I am not a pro when it comes to this, so you're gonna have to bear with me as I move through this. But that's me flooding those ghosts, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of sprinkles and do the bottom of their ghost costumes with the Halloween sprinkles as well. And I think that they turned out great. Really happy with my version of the Hocus Pocus cookies. So good. Look. They're beautiful. Okay. Another thing you need to be aware of is to not make these cookies too thick, because if you make them too thick, they will continue to stay doughy. So about 1/2 inch is the perfect amount for these cookies to be soft. Oh man, these are so good. That is the ins and out of making this cookie recipe. Am I super excited? Yes. Am I going to share this with my friends? Yes. And will I make this next year? Yes. This recipe was great. I'm grateful that I used my sugar cookie recipe because it's something that is tried and true and works the best. I'm thankful I figured out the right food coloring to use to make that dough the perfect color. And finding Halloween sprinkles in September is not an easy task. Let me tell you, searching high and low, honestly, if I have to admit it, I'd rather go on Amazon and buy it and spend the money. I'm gonna put the link down below, because driving all over town and trying to find the perfect Halloween sprinkles was not an easy task. I actually ended up finding them at Winners Canada or HomeSense. So Americans, I bet you're gonna have much better luck finding that at a Michael's or your Hobby Lobby, to tell the honest truth. So comment below on where you found your food gel. Comment below on where is the best place to buy your Halloween sprinkles. And go ahead and critique my awful icing decorating skills. You know what? I bet that the Sanderson sisters could care less what my cookies look like as long as it enticed the kids into their house. I hope you have the same great success when it comes to making your Hocus Pocus cookies. If you enjoyed this video, you'd probably really enjoy my other cookie recipes that I have. I'm going to share a link to one of my other favorite cookie recipes at the end of this video, so stay tuned and click on that link so you can watch that video next. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up or comment below. If you would share it with those that you know, helps for this video to get more views. For those that have currently subscribed and returning subscribers, thank you for your support. You guys are the absolute best. And for those of you who haven't subscribed but want to, just click on that little red subscribe button and then also click on the bell so you get notified when my new videos come out each and every week. Wishing you a happy Halloween from our house to yours. Oh man, I colored them all before you could see. And yes, I'm gonna eat the whole cookie while I sit here.